The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie is a novel by Muriel, published in 1961. The novel is set in 1930s Edinburgh and follows the story of a charismatic and unconventional teacher, Miss Jean Brodie, and her relationship with her students, known as the Brodie set. The novel explores themes of loyalty, betrayal, and the destructive power of influence. The novel has been highly influential and widely acclaimed since its publication, and is considered a modern classic of Scottish literature. It has been adapted into multiple films, television series, and stage productions, and has been the subject of much critical analysis and interpretation.
The Recognitions is a novel by William Gaddis, published in 1955. The novel follows the story of a disillusioned artist named Wyatt Gwion, who forges old master paintings to support himself and his family. The novel explores themes of authenticity, originality, and the corruption of art and culture in modern society. The Recognitions is widely considered a masterpiece of postmodern literature, and has had a significant influence on subsequent writers and artists. The novel has been praised for its complex narrative structure, innovative use of language, and exploration of philosophical themes.
The Sheltering Sky is a novel by Paul Bowles, published in 1949. The novel follows the story of an American couple, Port and Kit Moresby, who travel to North Africa in search of adventure and new experiences. However, their journey takes a dark turn as they confront their own personal demons and the harsh realities of the foreign land. The novel is widely regarded as a modernist classic, and has had a significant influence on subsequent writers and artists. It has been adapted into a film, an opera, and a stage play, and has been the subject of much critical analysis and interpretation.
The Sot-Weed Factor is a novel by John Barth, published in 1960. The novel is a satirical historical epic that follows the journey of Ebenezer Cook, a young poet who travels from England to Maryland in the late 17th century to claim his inheritance. The novel explores themes of identity, art, and the American colonial experience. The novel has had a significant influence on postmodern literature, and is widely regarded as one of the seminal works of the genre. It has been praised for its complex narrative structure, use of metafiction, and exploration of historical and literary themes.
The Sound and the Fury is a novel by William Faulkner, published in 1929. The novel is divided into 4 sections, each narrated by a different character, and tells the story of the Compson family in the American South in the early 20th century. The novel explores themes of family, memory, and the decline of the Old South. The novel has had a significant influence on modern literature and is widely regarded as one of the greatest works of the 20th century. It has been praised for its innovative narrative structure, use of stream of consciousness narration, and exploration of complex psychological and social themes.
The Sportswriter is a novel by Richard Ford, published in 1986. The novel follows the life of Frank Bascombe, a middle-aged sportswriter living in suburban New Jersey, as he grapples with the aftermath of his son's death and his failed marriage. The novel explores themes of identity, loss, and the complexities of modern American life. The novel has been well received by critics and readers alike and is considered a modern American classic. It has been praised for its insightful portrayal of the American middle class and its complex, nuanced characters.
The Spy Who Came In From the Cold is a spy novel by John le Carre, published in 1963. The novel tells the story of Alec Liamos, a British spy who was sent to East Germany to gather intelligence and ultimately bring down a high-ranking member of the Communist Party. The novel is considered a classic of the spy genre and has had a significant influence on subsequent works in the genre. It has been adapted into several films and television series, and is widely regarded as one of le Carre's best works.
The Sun Also Rises is a novel by Ernest Hemingway, published in 1926. The novel is set in the 1920s and follows a group of American and British expatriates as they travel from Paris to Pamplona, Spain, to watch the running of the bulls and participate in other activities. The novel is considered a classic of 20th century literature and is often cited as one of Hemingway's greatest works. It has had a significant influence on American literature and popular culture.
Their Eyes Were Watching God is a novel by Zora Neale Hurston, first published in 1937. The story follows the life of Janie Crawford, an African-American woman growing up in Florida in the early 20th century. The novel is often cited as a masterpiece of African-American literature and feminist literature. It has had a significant influence on American literature and popular culture.
Things Fall Apart is a novel by Chinua Achebe, first published in 1958. It tells the story of Okonkwo, a leader of the Igbo people in Nigeria before and during the arrival of European colonialism in the late 19th century. The novel explores the clash between traditional Igbo culture and the influence of European colonizers, as well as the consequences of this clash for individuals and communities. Things Fall Apart is considered a classic of African literature and has had a significant impact on African and post-colonial literature, as well as on global discussions of colonialism, cultural identity, and the effects of globalization.